Hi again. As I said before, the best way to get your customers is probably content marketing. And now you ask yourself, how can I improve my content? How can I make better content that gets me better results? So, of course, we have to think about goals and our targets, and we have to improve our content accordingly. And one of the best tools to do it is Facebook Insights. Okay, so what we're going to do now is use your Facebook page to get statistics in order to improve the content that we create. And that should be, of course, according to our goals. Maybe my goal is as many leads as possible. Leads could be names and mobile numbers and emails of people that are interested in my product. So maybe my target is 10 relevant leads every week. And that's what I'm going to do now. Improve my content so I can get those at least 10 relevant leads every week. So how do I learn what people are really interested in? How do I learn what people really interact with? Okay. So Facebook Insights provides statistics about user interactions with my page. I can know, for example, when is the best time of the day to post. What time of the day do I get most interactions? What type of content? Okay, what format of content? Maybe people are most interested in text, maybe in images, maybe videos, maybe live broadcasting. So that's also very important. Ask yourself, what format of content, what type of content do they react to? And perhaps most importantly, what about? What is the subject that people find most interesting? For example, some would want to see videos of happy customers, okay? So if I get my best leads from videos of happy customers, that's people that used my product and say something good about it, I will produce more of that in the future. And if people want to see tips about how to use my product, then I will produce more of that in the future. And that's the whole idea. You have to continuously learn what they like and make more of that in the future and see what's less interesting for them and stop producing that because that's probably a waste of time. And it's a never ending story. Optimization is an ongoing story. You learn continuously what they like and you improve continuously. You have to remember that people change over time. Okay? So maybe things that are interesting for them today, maybe this subject won't be very interesting in a year from now or in 2 years from now. So never stop analyzing, never stop learning, never stop optimizing. You always have to learn what they like and make more content of that time. Okay, so we are going to learn what is the best time of the day to post and what type of content, which means which format is best for us, and of course, the subject. What is the subject that is really interesting for our audience? We can also learn about likes and unlikes and try to realize why we got unlikes. What did we do wrong? And we can also split between organic reach and paid reach. Organic reach is people that we get to free of charge, okay? They simply saw it on the news feed free of charge. Paid is when we paid for advertising. And of course, the long-term goal should be, or at least that's my advice to you, to get as much organic traffic as you can to your website, to your social media, to any other channel that you're active on. Maybe in a year from now, maybe in 2 years from now, make sure that that nearly 100% of all people that get to you get thanks to organic reach. That means that you create such good content that you don't even have to pay for advertising. And you can export the data. I'll show you how. So let's take a look at Facebook Insights. Okay. So what we have here, let's put it on full screen, is a Facebook page. And at the upper part of that page, you have this more. Once you click on that, you see here Insights. Choose Insights. And here on the left side, if you use the English version, you'll see here on the left side, all types of statistics that are very useful. So the first page is overview, and you can see here all sorts of numbers that gives you a very good information about the content that you created. So let's say the default is last 7 days. Let's take the last 28 days. What you can see here is, for example, that I got 45 page views and I got 3,700 post reach. And now, if you don't really know what it means, you have this little icon here of eye, and you can, once you move the cursor of your mouse, you see that it means the number of people who had any post from you, from your page on their screen. Okay, so you can have here, you can basically learn by yourself about each of those numbers. So that's the overview. I get here general numbers here, and I get also overview of my posts. If I click on likes, I can see the split between likes and unlikes, and again analyze and try to realize what happened in a certain day. Why did I get unlikes? Did I maybe create too provocative content or something like that? And perhaps most importantly is posts. Here I can see at the upper part what is the time of the day where actually I get the most interaction from people, and that's very important because I will upload content at the time of the day when I get a lot of interaction, because when somebody share my post or reply to my post or write any comment and so on, the friends of that person will see that. So I get more, or at least some of the friends of that person will see that, and I get even more free advertising. So what you can see here is for each post, the split between reach, is it organic or paid reach? You can see that all my reach is organic here. And you can see in blue the clicks that I got on post. That's a really good sign. If a lot of people click on your post, that means it's interesting for them. And in pink here, you get reactions, comments, and shares, and that's also very important. So now we start the learning process. We will look at the posts that got the highest number of clicks and interactions and of course reach, and try to figure out why. Okay, what was the subject of those posts? What was the format of those posts? For example, let's take this one. That's a pretty successful one. So I can see that here we had a video with 3 very interesting people. Okay, that's the video, 3 very interesting people. I can see it was viewed for 128 minutes, and you can see also the split of how many watched at least for 10 seconds and so on. So now it's your turn. You have to think about your posts and see what was the subject that attracted so many people and what was the format that attracted so many people. So you do it for the posts that were very successful, and you also do it for the posts that were not. And try to understand why some of your content was not successful and stop doing it, okay? Maybe the subject wasn't good, maybe the format wasn't interesting, and so on. Another thing to look at is videos. Also here, you have statistics about the videos that you produce, and again, you can, for example, let's choose the last 28 days, and you can see which videos were most successful. This one got, for example, 40 minutes, and again, try to figure out why. Another trick that I want to teach you is if you go to settings here, we were in insights until now. If you go to settings here, you can actually add people from your team as contributors or as administrators in your Facebook page. So we'll go to page roles, and here I can add, for example, here I can write the name of the person, say it's this person, and choose between admin or editor and so on. So here I can add people, and another thing from insights that can be useful for you is the export data. Up here, you can export your data to an Excel file. Okay, so what do we do with all that? Now it's your turn, and that's your exercise now. What I'm asking you to do now is to start analyzing your content. Start analyzing your videos, your text, your images. See what works best for you and make more of that. See what doesn't work very well and stop producing that. And simply start making better content. So don't plan too much. Start producing content and improve on the go. And good luck to you. I'll see you in the next video. I'm sure you'll get a lot of very interesting insights from Facebook Insights. Good luck.